Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I know it's been a little while. MLB postseason's wrapping up. Well, his Dodgers,
Mm-hmm.
that way. His Dodgers are going back to the freaking World Series, so you can stop watching
Unwrapping.
baseball now. It's over. Otani is him, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, we're back, man. It's been 3 weeks, I think, since the last show we've had, but week 7 is here. Tomorrow begins. Oh, actually, it already started Thursday. That was the Unk Bowl is what they're calling it, Knipe. It was a pretty good, it was an awesome game, but we got a London game tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Knipe, how you feeling walking into week 7, man? Already week 7. It sucks how fast the season's like just goes by, man.
I know, yeah. Sorry, guys. We've been kind of getting our schedules a little bit off the last few weeks, but we'll get back on track. Yeah, I mean it's been a fun football year. I think there's a lot of evening out going on right now. We had what, two 4-0 teams, and now I think, are they
Yep.
both 4-2 now?
Yeah, the Eagles
Yeah,
4-2,
yeah.
and then
So
Colts are 5-1. Colts are five and
oh,
one.
okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah. So I mean there is some evening out going on in the league though, because that just kind of always happens. And I didn't realize when someone pointed out the Buffalo Bills had only beaten, teams that are like kind of garbage. And I mean, I'll give them a break. Ravens were at full strength and they faced them week 1. That was a great
Yeah.
win. But then everybody else, it's like they didn't really prove anything. And then they faced the Falcons on the road and they just didn't look like the Bills. And, Josh didn't look like himself. And I mean, I'd be, you're always nervous in that fan base if you haven't got it rolling yet. So.
Yeah, and then my boy Ken's in the chat. He's a Chiefs fan, so the Chiefs they started slow, and all of a sudden they're back 500. And guess what? They're getting their guys
So
back.
annoying.
Rasheed Rice is back,
It's
man.
so annoying. I'm
So
so done with it.
that that team, everyone was writing them off, and they are starting to get back to full strength, and they're starting to play. Dude, Patrick Mahomes, he's playing phenomenal right now, man. I got him in fantasy. It's awesome. But yeah, man. I mean, it's been a very, very interesting and fun season so far. A lot of teams are pretty much dead in the water, in my opinion. Tonight we'll talk about it, and a lot of teams surprisingly are doing well still, like the Colts. They're 5-1. Who would have thought, right? I didn't think so. But Daniel Jones playing some good football, and Jonathan Taylor looks like the best running back in football.
Hey, Dr. Van, man, I feel like I haven't been here forever. What's going on, dude?
Yeah, Dr. Van is always busy, man. He's a busy man, but
That's all
his
right. Hey, let
Broncos.
the man live. Let the man live. All right.
Oh, I always do. He's one of my most favorite mods. Don't tell anybody else after that, Dr. Van. But yeah, good to see you, Dr. Van. Good to see everybody in the chat. I know it's a little late and it's Saturday night, the first Saturday night show, so we're gonna test out. If do you guys like the late night shows? Do you like the morning shows? We'll test it out. We'll kind of go from there. But let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into the games, and let's start with the London game here. Hold on, let me make sure we're good. There we go. Oh, now you gotta switch your camera to make it full. But we
Oops.
got the. There you go. No, you're good. There you go. I like. So we got Rams taking on the Jaguars. Rams are 3.5 point favorites on the road. They're both on the road. They're in London. That's why I got the little London right there to make sure everyone knows about that. But couple of key things. Can I? First things first. You see the name on the screen. Puka Nakua is out. That's a
Mhm.
huge, huge blow for the Rams. You know how good he's been. Him and Jackson Smith and Jigba probably the 1 and 2 best receivers in football right now. Like just from this season,
Yeah.
right now as a performance standpoint. So that's a huge blow. They also are dealing with an offensive lineman out, Rob Havenstein. I think he's the right tackle for the Rams, if I'm not
Yeah. He's
mistaken.
pretty good too.
Yeah. So the Rams have some key offensive guys out for this game. It's 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So sorry, Dr. Van, and everybody on the West Coast. Wake up, man. Get your coffee. If you want to wake up and watch this game. But on the flip side, the Jaguars, Devin Lloyd is out. That's a big blow. He's playing phenomenal football this year, probably in line for Defensive Player of the Year. He's out. Brenton Strange on the IR. So two key guys. Brenton Strange actually, I think was, if I'm not mistaken, if Jaguars buddies can pop in here, I think he was leading the league or leading the team with catches, if I'm not mistaken. But it sucks to see these guys miss because this is still going to be a fun game tonight. But with these guys out, I'm like, damn, I want to see Puka in there. I want to see Devin Lloyd, but over under is 44.5. Rams are 3.5-point favorites. Man, this is a toss up right here, bro. Like it really is. Like we're starting off hot with the Rams and the Jaguars. Do I do it already? It's early. It's 9:30, right? I'm gonna do it. Upset of the week. Upset of the week. Upset of the week. The Jaguars. That's their second home. I know they're in London, but they love being over there. Their record, I can't tell you off the top of my head because I'm not a stats guru. They love it over there in London. They win all the time. Without Puka Nacua, we'll see how this Rams offense operates. But give me the Jaguars. I know Devin Lloyd is a huge blow for them. That's a big key piece to their defense. Give me the Jaguars to beat the Rams in London in Wembley Stadium.
Nah. I don't think so. That's a little too bold for this one's difficult.
Gotta
I'll
do
give
it.
you that. No, I like the pick, sure, but you already know I'm going opposite. You already know I'm going the LA Rams. So I mean, yes, Puka Nacua is out for sure. That does make it. I mean, he's he's the top receiver in the league right now, so it's not nothing. However, they still have plenty of capable bodies on their wide receiving core. They have a good running back room. They have in my opinion, quality defense. It's nothing like holy crap, I gotta prepare every single second for them, but they're not nobodies.
Yeah.
And their pass rush has been pretty legit this year. So I think they are in top 5 in the sacks too, the sacks department. So I think they're going to pressure Lawrence pretty well. I mean, I know the Jaguars are used to playing in London. It seems like they kind of have like almost like a little London takeover now with all of their, because like usually when you look at London games, it's like the NFL meme that we always send each other, like, oh, I'm just here to root for the NFL, go football.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean,
Yeah.
now, but like now, it seems like they are getting a little bit of fan base. So that probably helped them a little bit, but I still think, I mean, it's so hard to not root against. It's easy to root against Sean McVay being what's behind me. However, I know how good Sean McVay is. And so I don't think that he's just going to allow Puka Nacua being out, like to completely stymie their offense. I think that their offense especially without Devin Lloyd, that to me, that's huge.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I would rather, I don't know. I'm sure every Jaguar fan is just like dreading that he's not going to be in there because I feel like Kyron's going to eat now. And I feel like Devontae will be just fine filling in the shoes of one game for Puka Nacua. Plus, again, they have capable backups. Tutu Atwell can get open deep. Jordan Whittington can get open underneath, especially with Devin Lloyd gone. So I'll say the Rams take this one.
Good point with the sacks. I wanted to highlight Byron Young.
Yeah, he's been doing great.
Sacks, bro.
Yep.
7.5 sacks. A good point there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a great game to start us off. I think this is going to be one of the best international games on paper.
We hope so, because I mean,
Yeah.
have you not noticed either? Like the scoring is just not happening overseas. I feel bad for these these countries that they just get these defensive and
Yeah.
woeful turnovers, and so it doesn't feel like that great of football. Like any overseas or international venue would have loved the Rodgers versus Flacco Bowl. That would have been amazing for them. Like that would have got them
Yeah.
hyped as all hell. But I mean, unfortunately, they've been watching garbage this year.
Yeah, I feel like there's the Steelers and the Vikings game was probably the best international game off the top of my head, but that game kind of went down to the wire, which actually was a blowout, and then the Vikings started fighting back. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's tough for these guys, especially for the Rams. Like Dr. Van pointed out, the Rams were actually practicing in Camden Yards in Baltimore,
Okay.
so they didn't want to take the flight back to LA and then fly across back to London. So they practiced all week in Camden Yards in Baltimore. So they actually landed in London yesterday, which is actually super late, like Dr. Van said, for someone who's traveling over to London. So that's going to be interesting to see how they play. It's a smart move by them, practicing in Camden Yards so they don't take a huge, imagine that flight, dude, from LA to London.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's a snoozer.
But yeah, man. So starting off with a bang, but it's gonna be a good one. Let's move on to the 1 o'clocks, and yeah, I know on paper this doesn't look sexy, right? You got the Saints taking on the Bears. Right now, Saints 1-5. Like Knipe and I were pretty much discussing the entire season. I think they're gonna be a top 5 pick in the draft. I think Knipe is on the same boat.
Yeah, they think they are going to be a top 5 pick.
Yeah. And actually, we have some rumors with the running back trade markets. Alvin Kamara, Tomato? I don't know. But he says, hey, listen, if you're trading me, I'm gonna be in Cancun drinking some pina coladas. So he said, listen, I want to stay with the Saints, and if you're gonna trade me, I'm probably gonna retire. I don't know if I don't know if I believe that or not, but we'll see what happens. But the Bears are 3.5-point favorites at home. They had a good win. Jake Moody, your buddy, with a walk-off field goal. Yeah, right? Your buddy. Your buddy gives a,
I love how he can do it immediately when he gets called off the practice squad. Dude, screw that guy. I can't stand him. Freaking useless 49er.
Says hi.
Oh, what's up, Sydney?
Grady Jarrett's questionable. Cairo Santos out again. So it's going to be Jake Moody time again, Knipe. I know you're loving this. Over-under is 45.5. Bears are 3.5-point favorites at home. I think that number actually opened up at 5.5, Knipe, and now the Saints got a little points there.
I mean, dude, it might be because of the narrative though too. I love the narrative of this game, like the Dennis Allen thing. Like I can't wait for this game. Honestly, I feel like this is going to be a fun one.
Yeah. I'm a Packers fan, of course, but after watching Ben Johnson's post-game interview, not interview, but like the locker room celebration, he's got the guys fired up, man. The Bears, I think they finally found their head coach in Ben Johnson. A lot of the Bears fans, I'm talking about on Twitter, when they went 0-2, what's going on? Oh my God, why can't we find somebody?
Yeah,
look at you now.
Immediate gratification era.
Yeah. So Saints, man. Listen, Spencer Rattler hasn't been playing terrible. I will give him that. Like I was giving him a lot of crap. He's not been terrible, but that team just has too many holes. I just think the Bears get it done at home. 3.5. Give me the Bears plus the points, and I think the under. Something's telling me the under is going to hit because the Saints won't score a lot of points.
Yeah. So, I mean, I truly believe the Bears will win this game too. This should be a close. I don't know if I would take the points, to be honest with you. Like I could very much see this being a field goal type of game. I know it's probably easier to take the points because it's only a field goal. You probably think they're going to win by a touchdown maybe, but I don't think this is going to be easily won. I think if the Bears win too, I feel like they might have to like come back or beat. They're down by 3, they have to get a touchdown or a field goal to get it. Maybe they get the touchdown or something.
Yeah.
And then that's going to push the 4-point win. So it's going to make everyone's bets, either fall apart or come through. But I don't know. I see this one being very, very tight. I feel like this will be a fun one to watch. I feel like there's going to be a few defensive miscues on this one because there's a lot of emotion in this one for a lot of these Saints players, being that like Dennis Allen, like even with I know he's on my team, but like with Kendre Miller, like I didn't realize, like I was reading Twitter this week, like I didn't realize he was put on IR, like, and he didn't want to be on IR. Basically,
Yeah.
Dennis Allen said, "Screw you, you're going to sit on IR for 4 weeks, even though I know you're healthy." It's like, damn, dude, like you really did dislike this man.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up. I did see that too. I mean, it pains me to say this, but I think the Bears are going to be 4-2 tonight.
I mean, yeah, I would think. I mean, dude, you guys have an awesome division. We know that it's not new.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we know that the new Bears head coach is Ben Johnson knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah, and Rome Odunze.
Yeah, he's going off.
Yeah, this is gonna be the breakout year for him. Let's go to the Dolphins and the Browns. First things first, you see the little rain cloud? It's a smiley face, but it's gonna be terrible weather.
Did you have to put Tyreek Hill IR?
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. His leg is freaking pointed north,
listen,
when the rest of his body is pointed south.
The last time we did a show, he was still playing, so that's why I did it. But yeah, it's unfortunate all jokes aside, it's really unfortunate to see Tyreek Hill go down.
I don't know if it was unfortunate. He was smiling when it happened. I think he was happy.
Yeah, he was clapping. He was like cheering.
I think he wanted it to happen. I think he's excited.
Yeah, that was kind of strange. I think that might have just been like him saying, "Hey, I'm good, guys. Like, don't worry about me." But it still sucks to see, Tyreek Hill's one of the best players in the league. Still, in my opinion. I know his production hasn't really shown it, but Dolphins are a freaking mess, man. Both these teams. Thank God for red. If you're a Browns and Dolphins fan, have it on your just have it on your phone. Just put the phone to the side. Have red zone on the TV. Don't watch this game. It's gonna be a mess. There's gonna be rain, wind gust. It's sloppy out there. It is football weather.
This is the only reason you watch this game is for Quinshon Judkins to go ham. He could very well get 250 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns because
Yeah,
that dude is legit. That's the only thing worth watching in this entire game. That's maybe Darren Waller if you're a fantasy person too, but like Jalen Waddle ain't gonna do anything in that weather and against that defense. Like, nah, dude.
Michael's a Browns fan. Yep. David Njoku is out. Yep. You see it on the screen. He is out with a knee injury. That's, I mean, like I say, wind gusts, I think they said up to 50 miles per hour. It's going to be rainy, sloppy. Look for some run game. If you got Achane, I mean, the Browns have a good defense. The Browns got a good defense.
The good news with Achane, like, he's one broken tackle away from taking one to the house. Like, that's the one. He's not like a plotter, you know what I mean? Like, he can make up your day in one play. But the Browns have been so good against almost every running back.
Yeah. And over-under is 34.5, can I? 34.5.
Oh, my God.
So, I mean, Vegas got it right with the over-under, with the weather, you know. But did they get it right with the Browns -2.5? That's the question. Talking about the Browns real quick, Jack Conklin is questionable. Mason Graham is also questionable. We're recording this on Saturday, so if you're watching on the replay on Sunday, we recorded this on Saturday. So I don't know about these guys playing or not. They're questionable. So just monitor it if you want to. But, man, I got to take the Dolphins here. Dylan Gabriel, to me, isn't the answer. I know Shadur Sanders will see the field this season. That's my take. I think Shadur Sanders will see the field this. Nothing against Dylan Gabriel. I honestly don't think he should have been drafted ahead of Shadur Sanders. But I can't believe the Dolphins are underdogs. I know Tyreek Hill's out. The receiving core is basically Jalen Waddle and Westbrook Ikine. I forgot his last name, but
Akine.
Yeah, Akine. There you go. And Waller. Waller's kind of resurging.
Hey, he's bouncing back.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins here, and I hate doing it because every time I do, they lose. So don't bet. Everybody in the chat right now, don't put any money on this game. Don't, just move on. Unless you got Judkins, just move on. Don't look into it. Give me the Dolphins to win. They are the underdogs, but I think they should have been the favorites. Browns are just trash.
No. All right, we're gonna crack course here, chat. We're gonna crack course. We're gonna get the right take going. Okay, here.
Hold on here.
Dolphins in poor weather is about as money as you can get. Put your mortgage on the Browns. All right, Browns.
No, don't you dare tell those people that.
Put the house on the Browns.
Don't you dare tell the people.
Dude, Judkins is literally gonna have 30 attempts tomorrow for probably 187 yards at the bare minimum. And if they don't give him 30 tries, that coaching staff I would fire them that day if I was the owner. I'd be like, he is our game plan today. Just so we're running him until the wheels fall off. And because the Miami Dolphins defense, as far as run blocking, or as far as run stuffing, like, I mean, good Lord, dude. To have Dowdle go for what, 220, whatever the hell it was, 200 and some odd yards.
Plus 200, yeah.
Are we serious? With Bryce Young, like, you can load the box against Bryce Young and you still allow a 200-yard rusher. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, at that point, I almost feel like I could go out there because it's like, I mean, could I do worse? I mean, you're just letting them run down the field every time. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm going to take the Browns only. I mean, it's not going to be pretty. I mean, the under may very well hit. But if I'm a betting man on this one, I take the Browns. I take the over on the points, just hoping that there's a bunch of sloppy crap going on. And main reason I think Dolphins aren't going to win either because the Browns defense is legit, and the legit defense in bad weather against a guy who's not known for playing in bad weather. Like, Tua has not performed on any scale that is notable in a poor weather game, and he's only played well in fair weather games. So I'll take the Browns. I'll take the points too.
My rebuttal is, what about Dylan Gabriel? Have you seen him play?
Dude, it's not going to have. Dude, I've seen my team beat your team by throwing 6 passes and running the ball 95 times. Okay,
I get a stray there, Chad.
that is what needs to happen. If you're a professional coach, you look at the weather, you look at the game plan, you say, "Hey, I have this amazing running back. I have a really terrible run defense. Let's go ahead and make those two things mesh together, and let's make this 30+ attempts at minimum." Like, Dylan Sampson should be heavily involved. Just do little dump offs, get Fannin over the middle when you need to, play action, and there's your game. There's your W.
Yeah. Well, why do you have to bring it up, man? I hate. God, it's painful. Fabian, what's up, my boy? Jersey says, "Hey, Knipe, I just put $1,000 on the Browns."
My man, let's go. You're about to be rich.
All right, let's move on to I guess not a better game, but whatever. The Patriots taking on the Titans. Titans are a friggin' mess. They just fired Brian Callahan. They don't really have a head coach. Mike McCoy is the interim head coach. It's a mess. It's a mess in Tennessee. Like, how do you, first and foremost, come up? I don't know about your take about Brian Callahan getting fired. You just drafted Cam Ward. 6 games in, you fire the head coach? Like, now it's a different voice already. I think it's setting Cam Ward up to fail, in my opinion, on this move. Wait until the offseason. If you're going to make the move, wait until the offseason. Do it 6 games in? Are you kidding me? Patriots, Mike Vrabel going back to Tennessee. It was a shame he got fired in the first place. I don't know. But look at him now. 4-2 with the Patriots. First place in the AFC East. Look at that, man. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, man? Patriots 6.5-point favorites on the road. They got some injuries, questionable. Stephon Diggs, Harold Landry, and Jalen Hawkins, all questionable on the Titans side of things. Calvin Ridley is out. So who the hell is Cam Ward throwing it to, man? Who the hell is Cam Ward throwing it to? Arden Key is out, and Draymond Jones, questionable. Over-under is 41.5. I mean, do we need to say anything else? Patriots win. If they don't win, what is going on in football? Honestly, because the Patriots coming off a fantastic win against the Bills. You know, that team looks like they got somebody with Drake May. Drake May, we've been talking about it all season long. He looks like a fantastic quarterback. And now with Mike Vrabel, you got a legit coach in his ear. The Patriots, bro, are they? I know they're not going to be Super Bowl contenders, but they're getting there because guess what? They have a lot of money to spend.
I mean, you say they won't be Super Bowl contenders, but I mean, they did just beat a. I mean, I know we would all no one would be surprised if the Bills got to the AFC Championship against the Chiefs. Yeah, I mean, they might not beat the Chiefs, but I mean, dude, they could surprise you. Like this team could shock you.
No, this is a dark horse team because you know why? Great coaching. I mean, that's just what it is. I forgot to mention there is some teams in a bye. The Bills and the Ravens, I think, are the 2 teams in a bye. I might have more, but off the top of my head, I know those 2 teams are in a bye this week. Give me the Patriots. I think they cover 6.5. I think that's actually a slap in the face. I think they should cover this by 2 touchdowns. Patriots win in a big way.
This man's calling the dog walk. I won't call that. I won't call like the big margin victory, like you're saying, like multiple touchdowns. I don't think that'll happen. Only for the fact of like, it's like they talked about on the Fantasy Footballers podcast. Like there's like that post coach firing bump that teams like just like they play with fire. The last one I can think of is like the Raiders guy that I can't remember his name, but the Raiders coach that got promoted like midseason, then they beat some team that they should never have beaten, and then that's how he. Yeah, thank you, Anthony Pierce. Yeah. But like teams just play more inspired football whenever they get the guy who they all hated it probably out of the window and out of the door. And I mean, I don't think Tennessee is just going to roll over. I mean, Cam Ward doesn't like. I mean, I liked him to start this year, man. It's been so rough. Like, I mean, I liked his attitude. I liked the way he carried himself. I mean, he has those things, but I mean, at some point you got to put it on tape, and like, it just has been. It looks so rough, dude. But I don't know if it's. I fully blame him. I don't know if I can do that because Brian. I mean, Callahan was awful, dude. Like, even on interviews, he looked lost and didn't know like he knew what to say half the time. And I don't know if you're that lost in an interview. My guess is you don't know how to lead men. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I get you.
I would take the Patriots to win, but man, that spread, that's a lot to me. I mean, I know it's a touch. I mean, I know it's. I mean, yeah, only because they just got fired. Like, I feel like the Titans are going to play with some serious fire, and it's not to say it's going to be enough to win. Like I really don't see what world the Titans can win. I mean, obviously they could squeak one out, but I mean, I don't think this is one of those weeks. I think the Pats will take care of business, but I don't know that it'll be like so like exorbitant. Like it could be. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if it was a 21-point victory or something or 17, whatever. But I think it'll be close.
Yeah. I feel like it's tough for the Titans to even get anything going with Ridley out, and then Arden Key on the flip
I mean,
side
time
out.
time for motherfuckers to step up and
Yeah,
make a few plays. I mean, Okonkwo was grossly ignored. He could be a
yeah,
premier tight
yeah.
end. He could be a premier tight end in the league if he
Yep.
got attention from his coordinators. And I mean, 'cause the dude can ball. He just doesn't get enough. He doesn't get enough
Targets.
correct plays called for him.
Yeah, I drafted him, but
He's a good player.
had to drop him. Unfortunately, I didn't want to, but
Well, they don't use him. Yeah, I mean, no one
yeah,
wants any part of that Titans offense right now. Even Pollard
yeah,
sucks.
yeah. It's a mess. It's a mess in
Yeah.
Tennessee. Moving on to the Raiders and the Chiefs. Oh God, this is the biggest point spread of the week. Chiefs are 11.5 point favorites at home. The Raiders coming off a win from the Titans. They're 2-4. 45.5 is the over/under. They have a lot of key injuries, man. Brock Bowers is doubtful. Jacoby Myers is questionable, but they did elevate some guys from the practice squad. So that, I mean, I don't know about you tonight, but that tells me that someone's gonna miss. Colton Miller, like I said, he's been out for a little bit, but from the last time we made a show, he's now on the IR. So I just put him on there. On the flip side, Chiefs, they're getting Rashee Rice back. Josh Simmons, their first round draft pick, he's out again for personal reasons. I don't know what's going on, but if it's hopefully it's something. Pray for the best for Josh. I don't know what's going on with Josh Simmons, but hopefully it's nothing too crazy. But he is going to miss again. This feels like a freaking beatdown. Off the top of my head, I know the 11.5 is scary. The Packers were 13.5 point favorites last week. What happened? They won by 9. Still a good win, but these high point spreads scare the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But this doesn't. I think the Chiefs flat out destroy the Raiders. Listen, there's some Raiders people out there that's like, oh, we won, woo. You beat the Titans, man. Like, come on. Like, they stink. I think the Chiefs at home, especially, if this was in Las Vegas, maybe a different story. I think the Chiefs destroy the Raiders. I think they beat them by like 20 points. Give me the Chiefs. I know it's a lot, but dude, Mahomes, he's on another level right now, and he's getting Rashee Rice back. Okay, I think this is going to be a flat out massacre in Kansas City. Give me the Chiefs. Give me the points. I might actually ladder that point to like 17. I think they're going to destroy them.
Damn. Yeah. Again, I'm gonna disagree with the dog walk. I'm gonna say the Chiefs will still win, but Raiders, I think, will at least make it a game. And when I say make it a game, I think the final score will look like a game was had. I could very well see watch this. It'll be 31-20, giving them an 11-point win.
Yeah, probably.
And piss everybody off. But it'll be 31-13 going into the final 3 minutes. Gino will get a random touchdown that nobody gives a crap about, and that's how we get our fun betting days going. Maybe they'll go for 2 just to really freak people out. But yeah, no, I think the Raiders will lose for sure. But that 11.5 is so hard to bet against. It's like, you're gonna give me 11.5 points? Like, come on. I mean, the Chiefs have not looked that. I know they're looking better and better, but they have not looked that dominant this year to where I'm okay giving them 11 points, even to the Raiders. Like, I mean, they're still professional athletes. They are still they still want to go win. I think Gino has been so bad that I feel like there's almost nowhere to go but better. And so I'm hoping that there's no picks tomorrow.
Man.
I'm hoping there's no picks tomorrow, but we shall see. But yeah, I mean, I think it's me. I wouldn't take the 11.5. I would take the Raiders to cover the spread if I was betting it.
Dr. Van said Gino over under 2 picks.
See, I'll say under only because there's been such a heavy amount of them. Like, he's got unless I think do I think Gino's going to end with 17, 19 pick? You know what I mean? Like, what he's pacing for.
He's
I don't
had 10
believe
picks in 6 games right now.
Okay, so that's way more than 17, 19. So he's pacing like what, 30? Like, I'm sorry, but like at some point it's regression to the mean numbers wise. Like, to me, he's at most he throws 1 tomorrow, and it will be not because of him, but because like a tipped pass. I don't think he throws a flat out pick tomorrow, like the ugly ones we've been seeing, like right to the other team. I don't think that happens.
Yeah, he's on pace for the Jameis Winston special, man.
Yeah, right.
30-30.
No kidding. Dude, yeah, man. Jameis needs to be playing for somewhere, man.
Yeah. Ken saying Raiders, seriously, track meet is open for business. He's a Chiefs fan, by the way.
Well, yeah, I mean, you
I
guys are
think
gonna win.
so. I
I
think
just
so.
don't, dude. You
I
gotta remember the NFL the way it works, man. You know that Vegas knows what the bet is, and you know that teams they play that stupid prevent garbage when the time's running out and they don't care anymore, and then that's
Yep,
when
some
they break
random
our hearts with
BS.
some random
Yeah.
random score that nobody cares about except for the betters.
I wouldn't be surprised it's a closer game. Yeah, I mean, Fabian, you could be right. Knipe, you could be right, but man, something's telling me this is it's
It's
gonna be a
just
blowout,
divisional.
man.
It's just divisional, so it makes it
Yeah.
more intense. And Max Crosby is a game wrecker, so you never know.
I feel bad. And he's a loyal dude, man. I'm sorry, but if I was Max Crosby, I would have left. I mean, I he signed an extension. He's a Raider. Good for him, but just something, man. This team just doesn't really have any direction. I know they got pieces like Bowers and JT, and I just don't know, man. This team just
I mean,
doesn't.
they're honestly not that many pieces away from being very competitive, to be honest with you.
Okay, we'll see. Let's move on to the Eagles and the Vikings. This game right here looks like it's going to be a game, but JJ McCarthy, I know I have him down as questionable. He's going to miss. It's going to be Carson Wentz tomorrow. Um, Eagles, we touched on it opening 2-game losing streak. They were 4-0. Now they're 4-2. Eagles are 2.5-point favorites on the road. Over under is 43.5. They got some O-line issues with Landon Dickerson. He's questionable. Jalen Carter on the defensive line is questionable. And Blake Cashman, their linebacker for the Vikings, is questionable as well. So, off rip, I think the Eagles, they have a problem right now. I think this team has the people, as we saw, they're the reigning champions, of course. They have the personnel to win another championship, but right now it just feels like something's not clicking. Coordinator wise, it feels like every single season we do this in the halfway mark, or not even halfway. We're 6 games in for the Eagles. Hurts looks lost sometimes.
Well, it's also
Brett,
it's very boring and very vanilla. But go ahead.
yeah, I agree with the tush push, doing it 4 times in a row, but also with Brown tweeting out, subliminal messages or whatever the hell he's doing. Issues going on in Philly, but this team has what it takes to do it again, in my opinion. They have to figure out what the hell's going on with Jalen Hurts because it feels like sometimes you watch him play and this is why they win. Like as us as viewers, we're like, okay, this is why the Eagles win sometimes. Jalen Hurts is him. He throws a bucket pass on the sideline to AJ Brown, right? You're like, oh damn, that throw was phenomenal. They don't throw it over the middle. Saquon Barkley, why aren't they using him? Like, what is going on? Do you see what he just did last year? They got to figure out what the hell's going on, man. On the flip side, the Vikings, we all know McCarthy's out. Carson Wentz hasn't done my prediction. He hasn't wowed us like, oh my God, like I'll take that. I'll take that on the chin. He hasn't like took it over this
I mean,
job or anything like that.
I mean, he hasn't lost it yet either, though.
But he hasn't done terrible. He hasn't
Mhm.
really like showed you like, oh my God, this guy stinks. Like this is why he's a backup. They are dealing with offensive line health or issues the last couple of games, so it's a tough game, man. Eagles are 2.5-point favorites. I got to take the Eagles here. I just think Eagles get back on track. The Vikings, I know they've been in overseas for the last 2 weeks and then had a bye week, so like 3 weeks of not being in the States. I don't know how that will affect them or not, but give me the Eagles here. If they don't win this game, man, I think something's going to happen. Like I don't know if someone's going to get fired, someone's going to get traded. I don't know, but I got the Eagles winning this game.
Yeah, I hate to agree with you because it's hard to go against Kevin O'Connell after a bye week, all that time to rest, think, prepare for the Eagles, especially with Carson Wentz, in the storyline with all that. But at the same time, Eagles are just better. Like I
Yeah.
mean, they're just a better football team, and I know that they haven't looked maybe exactly spot on correct, but not every team does every week. I'm gonna give them a break. I know everyone's kind of been on their throats because of the prior champs, so like they get a little more scrutiny. Um, their O line just hasn't been as dominant as we're used to seeing. I think that's what's going on because Barkley's holes and lanes, dude. Last year, it was probably the most disgusting thing to watch on tape. Like his yards before contact was absurd. Like I'm talking
Yeah.
like consistent 7, 8 yard runs before he's even touched by a cornerback, DB, linebacker. Like did not matter. Like that guy was in the open field always. And now, if you watch the games, that's not the case so much anymore. So O line's getting older. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
obviously they lost Kelsey a couple years ago, but like O line's getting older. They're getting a little more banged up. I think they're just tired, man. I think they're getting older and they're getting tired. Like, I mean, dude, they worked a lot last year, and
Yeah.
that doesn't go nowhere. Like, dude, we feel it in our bodies, you know what I mean? Like you can feel the pain after a while, and like it just at some point I think it catches up to you. And like that's why I don't think the Eagles will go remotely the distances here because they need a little more fire, a little more juice. That O line is not as dominant as it used to be, and I think that's what's showing. Because dude, Barkley's not even on pace to rush for 1,000 yards. I
I
read.
know. It's
Like
crazy.
that's crazy. Like that's absolutely wild. It's behind that O line, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, I just think the O line has been the main factor that no one's really been talking about because they've been so dominant for so long that maybe they're kind of being overlooked and ignored right now. They just yeah, and it's not to say they've been terrible. They have not been bad by any means. They're just again not opening and creating like that space and those holes that we're used to seeing from that O line. But they're still better than the Vikings. The Vikings still have Carson Wentz at quarterback.
Yeah.
That should be a recipe for success for almost any like championship caliber team. I would take the Bills on the road against the Vikings. I would take the Chiefs on the road against the Vikings. You know what I mean? There's a lot of teams I would take on the road against the Vikings, even though they do play well at home, but not with that quarterback in that situation. Like if you still had Darnold from last year, like I would have taken
Yeah.
the Vikings in this one. But dude, Carson Wentz and Darnold look like two totally different players, and they are right
Yeah.
now. Like Darnold has proven that he needed good coaching, and when he gets it, he's playing very, very well. So, I mean, I'll take the Eagles.
Yeah. I 1000% agree. I mean, if they had Darnold, this would be a different story. Nothing against Carson Wentz, but Hurts is better. I mean, and prove it. Like this is me saying, prove it, Jalen. Like go out there and ball. Shut up the freaking critics. Like
I think they dog walk them, dude. I think this will be
really,
yeah, like a 34-14 type of crap.
there is a meme out there with Jamar Chase. He had 16 catches for 23 targets, 168
That's what Carson Wentz
yards
seems
in
to be
it.
doing in Jefferson.
But the thing is, that looked like a Jalen Hurts stat line. That really did.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be
in the
funny, but
area.
like that is a Jalen Hurts stat
Yeah.
line. Show us something, man. Prove like I know you're better than that, dude. Everyone knows that, but we'll see, man. I think this is gonna be a really good game. I know Carson Wentz being here is, but I think this will be a good game. Moving on, let's go to oh god, the Panthers and the Jets. God. Listen, I will say this about the Panthers: they've shut me up a little bit. They
I mean,
shut me
they're
up.
500, bro. I mean, that's better than anyone
They're
thought
about to
they'd
be
be.
4-3. I'll give you my win loss now. This is the game. Remember when we talked about pre-show? Like Panthers are 1.5 point favorites. What? The Jets don't do nothing right. Like they stink. Like I feel bad saying that because I know a lot of Jets fans in the chat. I know a lot of Jets fans that watch the show, and I hate doing this. But God, they are awful, man. It's like I hate watching this team play. I really do. Garrett Wilson's going to be doubtful. Michael Carter out. Cam Jones doubtful. What are they gonna do, man? Like, I guess rely on Brees Hall, but
That's the only
the
shot they
the
have.
Panthers know that. That's the thing. The Panthers know that. Justin Fields can't throw the ball. Like, they're gonna stack the box. They're gonna force Justin Fields to beat them without Garrett Wilson. Good luck. That's all I gotta say. Good luck. Panthers, they get Chuba Hubbard back. I mean, Rico Dottle won that job anyway, but Rico Dottle has been amazing. And shout out to Rico Dottle for talking all that trash to the Cowboys and said, "Hey, buckle up, because I'm coming." Hey, yo. But he said, "Listen, you let me go." Dude, he put it to them. Like a lot of players say that tonight, but they don't show up. He did. He went off, man. Back-to-back games, 200 plus scrimmage yards. God, I had Rico Dottle last year in fantasy. Where was that? Where was that last year, man? But shout out to the Panthers, dude. They're winning games. They're proving me wrong. They do have some O-line issues. This is all offensive linemen. Damian Lewis, Austin Corbett, and Taylor Moton. They're all questionable. So monitor that. Maybe the Jets have some defensive line that can just bulldoze like the O-line, but I got the Panthers, man. I can't take the Jets. I'm sorry. I hope they win, but
Yeah, because I'm playing the Panthers defense. That's why he hopes they win.
well, that and because I love my viewers, man. I love my. There's a lot of Jets fans that watch.
Hey, what about the
man.
one Panther viewer? Okay, there's probably one out
I
there
don't have one
somewhere.
Panther fan ever. If
Damn,
I do,
dude.
where are you? Please subscribe and say hi.
Where's that one guy? Oh
But
man, yeah.
a
I mean,
mess,
I'm
a
tired of
mess.
agreeing with you on these takes, man. I'm really
I
sick
mean,
of it.
come on, but this is easy. Like,
I know. It's just like
first
like
of all, can I?
the second that Garrett Wilson. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, do you agree with this spread? That's the first thing I want to say. That's
No,
that's what I
this
was
is
talking
exactly
about.
what yeah, this is exactly what
Yeah,
you're talking. Like Vegas wants you to put money on the Jets. They want you to swing like
yeah,
they want you to put money on the Jets. And I mean they're winless, so they're you could argue they're the most hungry team, but are they? They don't play like it. And then watching them Garrett Wilsonless is
no, that's a mess.
yikes, dude. Like I mean, you have what that one Mason Taylor, who doesn't play with any fire, it seems like. I mean, I mean, I don't know. Like the difference between him and Tyler Warren is just so stark. Like a guy who plays with some fire and a guy who doesn't.
Yeah,
But my Lord, how do you how do you vote for like
it's a mess, dude.
are they gonna be winless? Like I could very much like I would place a wager that they could lose every game this year. I mean, it wouldn't shock me. Defense doesn't play with any heart. The offense doesn't know what they're doing, and they can only run the ball. And even that they can't do really that successfully because every team knows they're going to just run the ball. So it's like, I mean, that was a cool week one, guys. That was a cool week one.
You want to hear a crazy stat tonight? I'm sorry to
Mm.
cut you off. Um, the Jets are last in passing yards.
Oh, shocker.
Um, 895 yards
Total
through
for the
6 weeks. Through
Oh
six
my
weeks.
sweet Jesus, dude.
So good luck.
Yeah,
Good luck.
that's just wild. I mean, they should just be like any coach that doesn't just force feed Garrett Wilson the 20 plus targets like Jamar got is ignorance, but whatever. Yeah, Panthers should win by 2 touchdowns. Shouldn't really be close because the Panthers defense should keep the Jets offense at bay. It should be at the most 9 points. I could say maybe they'll get 3 field goals just off some lucky plays that break, but I don't even think they'll get that. I think that the final score will be like 23-6. Like that's what a realistic score should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. Dr. Van saying they had minus 10 net passing yards last week because of the 9
Oh
sacks.
my
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We had more passing yards last week than Justin Fields and the Jets.
Dude, think about that. Like that we put that on international display for the world to see.
Sorry for the international fans. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. That's a mess, man. Let me ask you this before we move on real quick. Do you fire Aaron Glenn this week or not this week, but this year? Even though he's the
I mean,
first.
I'm never really, I mean, unless it's egregious, I'm never really one to fire a coach mid-season. I think that's pretty classless, especially in like such a high-paying job and like a high-brow sport. Like, if it's egregious, like, I mean, Callahan, I would even argue that, like you said, you couldn't even just let that run it because it's like, dude, you already suck. Like,
Yeah.
just try and, I don't know, just I don't like
Just
it mid-year.
unlock
Yeah,
something
it's
in
see, like the
Cam
last time
Ward.
I thought it was appropriate was the Urban Meyer crap. Like that guy was bringing
Yeah.
such negative attention to your entire franchise. You had no choice but to fire him at that point. But this situation, no, I wouldn't fire Aaron Glenn. I don't think it's. I mean, I wouldn't say Aaron Glenn's the problem, but I also don't say Aaron Glenn has like brought anything special. But also, like, how am I going to judge a coach that bad when your QB1 is Justin Fields? I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm not going to tear you apart because I'm
Well,
serious. Like, I don't even know how much Kyle Shanahan can make him relevant. You know what I mean? Like, as much as I would say my coach could help him, like, I don't know that like if you insert a different coach, it's going to be that much better. I think they need better personnel and a better quarterback.
my rebuttal is that Aaron Glenn basically ran Aaron Rodgers out of town. Because remember, I don't know if you remember this or not, but during the offseason, they made Aaron Rodgers fly across it. Because Rodgers lives in Cali. He
Mhm.
flied across states, and they met up with him and said, in 10 minutes, Aaron Glenn's like, you're not the future here. We're going to move on. So that's my rebuttal is like they had Rodgers, but they shoot him out of town.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this one more question before we move on. Sorry. Will the Jets be 0-6 right now with Rodgers? I know it's like
Uh,
hindsight's 2020. I get all that, but like,
I mean, with how uninspired the defense is playing, like the defense hasn't been special whatsoever. I mean, maybe not 0-6, maybe like at the best 2-4. But again, it's like,
yeah, I think they're going to be like 2-4. Yeah,
yes, I think it would be better. I think they would have won the Bronco game for sure. I think that they would have won the Steeler game for sure because I mean the Steelers would have had some Joe Blow at quarterback, but those are the only two wins I could have seen for the Jets. So yes, I do believe that Aaron Rodgers would have had more wins for the Jets because Justin Fields is not it, dude. Like we at this point we all know he's been weighed, he's been measured, he's not it.
yeah, I agree. I think 2-4, like Fabian said too, is I think it's 2-4 if they had Rodgers,
Yeah.
but we'll see, man. Let's see what Aaron Glenn does. Moving on to the 4 o'clock games, we got the Giants taking on the Broncos. So the Broncos back-to-back New York teams. The Giants are in another bracket because the Giants feel like they have something.
The Giants are
They
fun
have
again.
they have Jackson Dart. They got Cam Scatterboo, right? They're making shirts. They're having fun. They're dancing around. Jackson Dart has that moxie, man. He's got that swag, right? I love it, man. I mean, keep it going. I know it's I know Dable is loving it because his job is on the line. So let's see how far they go. But they got a tough matchup here with the Broncos. Dr. Van's Broncos is in the chat. There it is. Back-to-back Jersey teams. I forgot. Yeah, they're all in Jersey. Broncos are 7.5-point favorites. Look at that key injury there. None. They get
Oh, that must be
Drake.
nice. Wonder what
They
that's
get
like.
they get Drake Greenlaw back too. By the way, they get
Oh, great.
additions. Yeah, they get additions. On the flip side, the Giants dealing with Darius Slayton. He's out. John Michael Schmidt. He's out. Abdul Carter is questionable. So a couple of key injuries there. Offensive line, receiver, Abdul Carter. We'll see if he plays or not. But over-under is 48.5. I don't know about that one, I don't know about that one. Broncos 7.5. Man, let me talk to Dr. Van real quick. What are the Denver Broncos? What are they? Because that game last week was ugly. You won. You can't feel good about it. The Broncos have to go out there and win in just dominating fashion, in my opinion. I know it's gonna be tough because the Giants got something going. They got it's a new life with the Giants, even though we all know that Malik Neighbors is out, which stinks. But Fabian's in the chat. He's a Giants fan as well. So we got the chat's about to go crazy. I like the Broncos to win. I don't like the spread. I think it's going to be closer than that 7.5. I think the Giants, like I said, they have a new life. They're playing way better without Russell Wilson and Jackson Dart. Man, if he keeps it going, I think they got their franchise quarterback, in my opinion. Give me the Broncos to win, but I think it's going to be a close game. Not dissing on the Giants, but that over under 40.5. I don't know. I think that might be under.
Yeah, man. Let's get that upset of the week going.
Oh,
I mean,
hold on.
the Giants are on a move, man. The Giants look good. The Giants are fun again. I actually really enjoy watching this team now. Sorry, Dr. Van. I love that you're back in here. We missed you. But I'm gonna go ahead and call. I mean, this
Wow.
so the spread's too big, dude. You know how Vegas rolls, bro. Like that spread, like that's so gross compared to what the Giants have been putting on tape the last few weeks. You really believe that 7.5 is where we're at? Like, dude, you could have given me 2.5, and I would have been questioning that. But like 7.5, if y'all don't put the money on the Giants on this one, that's crazy in my opinion. Like, first off, like if it was 6.5, that would be at least a little more appealing. But 7.5 to me is a no-brainer. Giants are covering that without a doubt, and they very well may win this football game. Like, dude, they're playing inspired football. They have a quarterback that has, like you said, all the moxie in the world right now. Like the guy just has that aura, and he's been killing it. And so is their running
Yeah.
back. And I mean, you ride that momentum, you ride that wave. Like, yes, the Broncos defense is legit. I don't think that this is going to keep them out of the playoffs, but I do think that the Giants are hungrier than the Broncos are right now. And after what the Broncos put on display last week, yes, they'll be on correction course and they will all be a little fired up. And they are getting some nice pieces back because he used to play for me, so I understand it. But at the same time, Vegas, baby. Like I'm going against the books.
Yeah.
I'm just like I called Thursday night. Like I text the group chat that we got, and I was like, guys, like Bengals are winning this game, just so y'all know. Like, I mean, Vegas is not going to have 83% of the money on the Steelers and then allow them to win. That's just not going to happen. And this is what I feel like is going to happen this week with the Giants, man. Like they don't want you, or they want you to think that, oh yeah, Broncos at home, no brainer, mile high. Rookies across the Giants,
Healthy.
yeah, correct.
Healthy.
Yeah, yeah, not healthy and no neighbors. But then, hey, I mean, they freaking they beat the shit out of the Eagles.
Yeah.
So I
They
mean, you
did,
never
dude.
know. Yes, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Giants to have another upset. I mean, I think they're just gonna. I think that they're hungrier to get to 500, and I think the Broncos won't be affected by this long term. But I think the Giants do get to 3-4, and then the Broncos will fall to 4-3.
Dr. Van saying Broncos 7 game win streak right now at home. Ooh.
Even more of a reason that I think it's gonna be the Giants.
Damn. Okay. It's gonna
I
be a
mean,
good
dude,
game. I think this
that's
will
what
be a
they
good
want
game.
you to look at. They want
Yeah.
you to look at all that
Yeah.
shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, that's Vegas for you. I think this will be a good game. I like
Yeah, it
how
will
the
be good.
over
Yeah.
under. I like how it's 48.5. So they expect some big things to happen. Uh, do we see a Marvin Mims touchdown, Dr. Van? I don't know what happened to him. Get him going because he's a good player. Moving on, let's go to the Colts and the Chargers. In my opinion, the best game of the slate, and I'm shocked to say that because Eagles Vikings last year would have been the best game. But Colts 5-1 on the road to the Chargers. They're 4-2. Chargers are 2.5 point favorites. The over under is 48.5. A couple of key injuries for the Colts. Josh Downs. I know he's not a key injury, but he is going to miss, as well as Doolin. So the Colts very slim with the receiving core. Travarius Ward IR. Dude, what happened with him? How do you get hurt in pregame with band? They were
Dude,
doing the band workouts, and he got a
those are
concussion.
scary. Those are scary.
He's on the IR. Can I? That's
I
this isn't
know.
this isn't like, oh, you're gonna miss one game and no, he's on the I.
I know. I
Did
took my
that did
bands
that
and threw them right in the trash.
did that band hit him in the temple? Like, God, Lee, Javarius Ward concussed, down for 4 weeks. Kenny Moore is questionable on the Charger side of things. Joel Alt is doubtful. Trey Pickens is out, and Elijah Molden is doubtful. So they have some offensive line health or issues for the Chargers. But how real are the Colts? I will say this: Jonathan Taylor. We talked about it to open the show. He's probably, in my opinion, the best running back in the league right now. He's
Mhm.
been on fire, and shout out to the offensive line as well for the Colts. You can't if you're not the best running back in the league without the
Mhm.
offensive line. So I want to say that. So shout out to the offensive line of the Colts. They've been balling, and Daniel Jones, he's looked pretty damn good, man. I mean, he's not going to wow you off the stat sheet, but he's led this team to a 5-1 record. So shout out to Daniel Jones. He's going to win Comeback Player of the Year. That's going to be the lock right there. Daniel Jones, Comeback Player of the Year. On the flip side, Chargers, they're getting Khalil Mack back. So they get some reinforcements. That's going to be a big deal for the Chargers. They're 4-2. Herbert's doing his thing. Shout out to my boy Vidal. Hey, hey. Waiver wire pickup of the year for me. Um, no Hampton, but Vidal's there to hold it down. Oh, shut up.
Whatever, dude.
Oh,
Whatever.
come on. You know,
That
you know
was,
he did. You
dude.
know
They
he
have the
did
worst.
great.
Hold on, they have the worst luck for the Chargers. Like I drafted Marion Hampton because he didn't get injured at all in college, and also Najee never hurt in the freaking collegiate or I don't know if he got hurt in college, but never hurt in college, never hurt in the pros. Both of them freaking devastating injuries apparently. And like, what's with the secrecy behind Omarion Hampton's injury? Like, why was that such a
Yeah, they're
secret?
not. Yeah, they're
It's
not
so
saying
weird.
nothing. They
I know
say he might miss
it's
more than
piss.
the IR.
No, he'll probably be back week 13 after their week 12 bye. That's what it seems like. But even if that's too much, like, why was this not told? Like, why? Like, I thought we couldn't do that. I thought we had to report properly. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
Pissing
that's
me off,
strange.
bro.
I know. No, I feel you. I feel you. But one man's loss is another man's treasure,
It's
baby.
just-
You-
yes.
No, we're playing each other in fantasy, by the way, chat. If you're wondering why we're bantering about the players, that's why.
Well,
Um,
he was touting Vidal. He didn't play him when he played the Miami Dolphins because he didn't
well,
know.
because
We
we
all
didn't
I know
know. No one knew.
we all thought Haskins and him would split, but then and so like it's just kind of funny. He's like, "Oh, I got the waiver wire pickup," and he hasn't even played
Yeah,
him yet.
I'm playing them this week, baby. Uh, it's gonna be a tougher matchup, though. I will say that it's gonna be a tough matchup for Vidal, but they also get Johnston back, so
Yeah,
that's
that's
Chargers
huge.
getting they're getting healthier. I got the Chargers at home here. I think even though the offensive line is banged up, I think the Chargers. Listen, I know I keep down the Colts. I feel like every time we've had a show, I've picked against the Colts, and I'm sorry. I don't like doing this,
You don't bleed
but
blue?
no, Seth, and I'm sorry, Seth. It's nothing against us. We're still family, baby. But no, I got the Chargers winning at home. I know their home game really isn't a home game because who's a Charger fan, honestly, in LA. But give me the Chargers to win at home. I think Justin Herbert and now with his fully healthy receiving core can get it done. Especially if Kenny Moore misses and Ward's out, their secondary is banged up. So give me the Chargers.
Yeah. Yeah, man. This is a field goal game for sure. I like the spread. It's only 2.5 because this is a
Yeah.
field goal victory in my opinion. Oh boy, it's so hard to go. I have to pick the Colts, man. Like I have to.
Damn, okay.
They've earned it. I mean, what am I supposed to do here? I know they're on the
Yeah.
road. I know that the Chargers are not a bad football team, but I mean, Steichen's been dialing up the freaking gems, and Jonathan Taylor's playing like a boss. The offensive line has been balling. Like, how do you pick against that at this point? It's hard. Like,
Yeah.
even though I truly believe that there's a chance that they lose. I just I don't see it happening. I think the Colts can keep rolling, honestly, like, and it'll just make people it's gonna, divulge into them. The Chiefs are number one in the division now. It's gonna be annoying. I can already hear it and I hate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I want to pick the Chargers. I can't pick against the Charger, or I can't pick against the Colts right now. I'll take the Colts to win by 3.
You're riding the hot hand. I feel it, man. I
Yeah.
feel it. Let me get to this chat or the comment real quick. Fabian says you got to accept Indiana Jones is better than Love. Can you stop? That's no. And Bill O's over there backing him up. Jones or Love? It's Love, baby. Have you seen Love's stats? He's him, baby. Come on now. Don't you dare start with me. Kyle's in the chat says Colts are gonna win it. This is gonna be a tough. Like I said, that's why I put the thumbnail as Jonathan Taylor and Herbert. I think this is the best game on the slate, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me. I'm not gonna put any money down. Maybe a prop bet, but I'm not gonna put any. Who's gonna win this game? I'm staying away. I'm gonna stay away.
So Herbert to me is going to have to throw for like 350 and 3 to win this game. I think if they win, it's through the air. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's the same thing because, like I said, you got some offensive line banged up. I know Vidal is the backup running back, but you got to capitalize on the secondary that's going to be banged up. I'm going to watch that Kenny Moore injury and really look at it. But if Kenny Moore misses, I think the Chargers through the air get it done. Let's go to one of the highest scoring games on the slate potentially. We got the Commanders taking on the Cowboys. Cowboys are 1.5-point favorites at home because you see the names on the list right there. Terry McLaurin out, Deebo Samuel out. Who are they throwing it to tonight?
My random flex play because
Yeah.
my whole team is dead.
Well, that's a good the random week that your team is dead, here you go. Here's a gift. Here's more with McLaurin and Samuel out. So you're good.
I'm just praying. I'm just hoping.
I'm gonna lose to Kenny Moore. That's who I'm gonna lose to.
You don't even know his name. It's Chris Moore.
Or Chris Moore. I don't know. I think of Kenny Moore from last slide. But yeah, you know what I'm talking. I'm gonna lose to that guy.
I hope so, man. I hope he just drops a random 20 bomb. That's all he does the rest of the year.
He probably will. He's gonna get like an 80-yard touchdown and be like, ah, and that's the only thing he does is like an 80-yard touchdown.
I'll take it.
On the flip side of things, Trayvon Diggs is out. We don't know what happened. We don't know how he got hurt.
Because them tiles is slippery.
He got hurt at home, everybody. Maybe someone pushed him into the back of into a drywall and he went through it. We don't know what happened. But Trayvon Diggs is out. Okay, so that's a big injury for the Cowboys. However, they get that man back. CeeDee Lamb, he's back, Kanipe. He's back, chat. So, you know, Dak is going to go crazy in this game, I think. This is going to be a high-scoring game. 54.5 is your over-under. I don't know if I'll touch the over-under because that's a high number, man. But, damn, I think, you know what? Something's telling me. Cowboys aren't going to go 2-4-1. No, they can't. They got to make it interesting. It's America's team. Give me the Cowboys to win this game. I think it's just too many injuries on the Commanders side of things. Like, if Debo and McLaurin were in this game, I'd go on the flip side. I'd say Commanders win. But I can't. I got to take the Cowboys at home, especially with CeeDee Lamb coming back.
Yeah, even with the not so great record, like Dak has been playing great football. Jaden has been in and out of the lineup, so that's why their record's where it's at. Man, like, so you say you can't go like the over under scares you. The one reason I love the Cowboys and the Lions, like those two teams in particular, they don't give a shit. They will score and score and throw and throw I love that. Like I hate when teams will just go into run mode, 3 down, like just hand it off and hand it because we're winning by 10 points because that guarantees a victory. Like, nah, dude, like freaking make it hurt. Like this is the professionals.
They're playing like Madden. They're playing like us.
Yes, Madden. Dude. Like that's how it should be though. Is like you shouldn't have any mercy on an NFL field. You're professionals, you're big boys, you can take the beating if you get whooped that bad. But like the Cowboys won't do that. And I promise you, like, especially against a division opponent, like it'd be one thing maybe if it was like a Tennessee Titans. Like maybe I could see the Cowboys being like, all right, Javon or Jaden Blue or whoever the backup running back is, like, go have a ball in the second half. Maybe I could see that. But nah, dude, against the Commanders, the Cowboys are gonna score, especially with CD and Pickens going ham and the Commanders secondary is questionable. Yeah, no, like this is the Cowboys week. Jaden's gonna have to play catch-up football. I could see Dak keeping a 10-point lead consistently against this Commanders team, and I think this is all Cowboys this week. I think it might end up being gross. Maybe maybe not one of those like final score gross moments, but maybe like dude, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and call a 50 bomb. I'm gonna call a 50 bomb for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, and I'll say that the Commanders can get to like 35 and make it look like maybe it's like 51 to 28, and then they get a last second touchdown to make it look not so ugly. But that's what I truly think. I think the over is going to get shattered. I think it's going to be touchdowns galore, and maybe not in the first half, but in the second half, I think that's when, because the Cowboys defense is trash. We all know that. And the Commanders are going to put up points too, because Jaden Daniels is that dude. But oh man, I think the Cowboys are just going to keep going ham this week.
Yeah. I think if they don't win this week, then it's in panic mode, honestly, for Cowboys. Because how do you not beat the Commanders with
they're winning? No, they're winning. They're winning for sure.
Yeah. Well, we say that now, then we're gonna revisit this next week and be like, "Damn, we were just dead wrong on that."
Yeah, Commanders freaking 40 to 10.
Yeah, it's like 40 to 10 or some shit. Yeah. Let's go to the next. We got the Packers taking on the Cardinals here. Packers are 7.5-point favorites on the road. Over under is 44.5. Josh Jacobs, everybody. Josh Jacobs, a legit questionable. We don't know. We won't know until tomorrow. He's dealing with a sickness. He's dealing with an illness. He's dealing with a calf. Same as Keyshawn Nixon. He's dealing with an illness as well. So there's something going around the clubhouse. There's something going around the locker room. Okay? What's going on? Please, guys, take Dayquil. Go out there and try to play. I'm kidding. That's all jokes. But I hope these guys play for real, because if not, then we might be in trouble.
Are you guys still on the tarmac?
No, we actually took flight. Yeah, we're in the air right now. Actually, I get the updates as we're in the air. That's another thing. Good point, Knipe. We had a delayed flight to Phoenix. Why? Mother Nature. It's technical issues. Whatever. But we're not gonna land into Phoenix until like late early morning. So take that into consideration with the 7.5 points. That's always I mean, these guys got to get some rest, right? I don't know about you, Knipe. I can't really sleep on a plane. I'll sleep for like maybe 2 hours or whatever if I'm taking a long flight.
But that's because you ain't sleeping on no like super luxurious, comfy, all the leg room in the world type of plane. Yeah,
they're all in beds.
They get whatever the heck they want, dude.
Yeah, they're all in beds, whatever. And Fabian, no, you're gonna put $1,000 on the Cardinals? Do it. I dare you. I dare you. Packers, I mean, listen. Last week, they were 13.5 point favorites. I said to myself, that's too damn high. You can't put a team 13.5 point favorites. The Bengals, we beat them by 9, and half the fan base on Twitter, I'm looking at you in the freaking eyeballs here. Half the fan base on Twitter was, fire Matt LaFleur, fire Matt LaFleur, fire. What? Are you on crack? Go to your nearest AA meeting and please get help, because what are you talking about? Just because we don't blow out a team by 30 points? Are you high? Listen, I know the fan base wants to see this team destroy a team. I get it. But what happened week 1 when we beat the crap out of the Lions? What happened week 2 when we beat the crap out of the Commanders when they were fully healthy, by the way? Come on, guys. Calm down. Calm down. Packers get it done. Kyler Murray's questionable. He's not going to play. Will Hernandez, questionable. Darius Robinson, questionable. So they got offensive line issues. They got linebacker issues. Give me the Packers here. I think they do cover that 7.5. I think this will be a 2-touchdown win. Go, Pack, go. Best freaking team in the NFC. Best team to win the Super Bowl. Go, Pack, go. Dun it. Go, Pack, go.
I agreed with a lot of that until the end, then he lost me.
I know.
But so we by the way, guys, we all are gonna just give a little fantasy prayer tonight for Knipe's team against Max.
No, we're not.
Because we need Josh Jacobs just to take a break for a week, just 1 week. That's all I need. Just a 1 week breather, bro. And Emmanuel Wilson to get like 15 to 20 opportunities, and we'll all be happy, right? So I'm glad that you all guys are all gonna pray for me against Max. But no, in all seriousness. Packers are winning this game. I do also think, sadly, I think that like this is not one of those. You know how much I like the Vegas narrative, but good Lord, that defense is real. And against Brissett and that offense that has looked like, I understand they put up some points last week, but I don't think they're going to do that against this legit defense. I think the Packers are going to easily handle them. It should be a pretty easy victory, in my opinion. They'll probably, I'm gonna say 5 sacks, probably 2 for Parsons, maybe 3, and then a turnover. Like I think there's gonna be two interceptions or like a fumble, and it'll be 2 turnovers in your favor, in my opinion. And I think that's gonna ultimately lead to just a gross win for you guys. So I'll take like a 28-13 victory for the Packers.
That's what half the fan base wants, Knife. So I hope it's correct. I want to see some sacks here. Exactly, like good point out. Let's get some sacks.
It's time. It's time. Like your defenses look too legit now for too many weeks to not have better sack numbers. I think it's coming this week.
Rashawn Gary, he had 4.5 sacks through like 3 games. He's still at 4.5. Let's get him back going. It starts with the refs. Can you call a freaking hold on Micah Parsons, please? This guy's getting killed back there, man. Call it. All right, let's move on.
You guys are coming off the bye too, by the way. So I think that's another reason where the defense is going to just eat.
No, the bye is we had the Bengals last week, So
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, my
yeah,
bad.
but no, I agree with you though. We got to get going. All right, let's go
Yeah.
to your Sunday night football game here.
Mm.
Take the reins. You're the Niner fan, so go ahead,
Oh
talk
man.
about it.
I mean, the Falcons showed last week why they're scary. Those freaking playmakers they have are real. Um, f- I mean, you guys know me. I always pick the Niners to win,
Yeah,
because why not be a homer
throw the
on
analysts
YouTube?
away. Throw the
Yeah,
analysts
well,
away.
yeah, screw it all. You know what? Mac Jones to the moon, baby.
Yeah, it could be
um,
Nick Mullins still. He'll still pick the freaking
I'll still pick them.
Niners.
Yeah, absolutely. No, honestly, this should be a good Sunday night football game. I mean, I will genuinely give us the edge because we're at home. The Falcons, I mean, I don't think that they play great on the road, i.e., the Carolina game, where they were shut out. So, hey, if Carolina can shut them out, I mean, I'm not too impressed with my defense at all, mainly because of loss of, life
Yeah,
and limb, it seems like, to every single player that's of note, mainly being our two best defensive players of Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. So that's just fantastic. But if Carolina can do it, hey, we can hold them a little bit, right? Um, no, I mean, dude, Bijan scares the ever-loving dog
I
shit out of me.
know
I'm not
he's
gonna
a
lie. Like
beast, man.
my
This is his
my,
season. Yeah,
of course, yeah. I mean, he's
yeah,
always. We've all seen it. He's always had it. It was just Arthur Smith refused to unlock it. So I mean,
bro,
whatever.
you called that
Uh,
too. You've called it for all the people in the chat. Can I call that with the Arthur Smith and Bijan stuff?
as
So
soon as as soon as he was, I was like, dude, Bijan is gonna eat every single week because it's not gonna. It's gonna take a non-moron to come in here and see like, oh, wait a minute. Yes, Tyler Algier is good. Yes, Tyler Algier has more pounds per square inch on his body. However, Tyler Algier is not breaking tackles the way Bijan is forcing these things, dude. Like he makes people look stupid sometimes, and
mhm.
he is the best at forcing anyone to miss a tackle in the open field. It's just gross watching him. I love watching that dude play football. But I'll still take my Niners. Let me get that field goal win from freaking Eddie Pinheiro, who's just been absolutely a dream kicker
Godsend. Yeah,
ever since Moody left. Man, it's been so nice to watch. It's like, oh, this is what it's like to have consistency in the kicking department. It's like it feels so good now. And I don't know where he got, like, I don't remember Pinheiro as being like a 50 plus guy, but he's looked great on his 50 plus opportunities. And I mean, I just hope he keeps it going. Like, I mean, obviously he's going to miss a few here and there, but I'm hoping it comes down to a Pinheiro field goal again, and hopefully he can make it again. Because we're going to need to, this is going to be difficult. Kyle, I know, has been probably circling this one every time he plays the Falcons, because of,
yeah,
his history with them. But
yep.
I would be totally lying if I said I was the most 100% confident in the victory this week.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Vegas thinks, a 2.5 point favorite at home. So they think a field goal win. 47.5 is your over under. So to clarify the injuries real quick, Brock Purdy is out. Ricky Pearsall is out. Kendrick Bourne has been balling with Mac Jones. He's still in my oh, maybe do I start Bourne? Do I bench AJ Brown? We'll see. Renardo Green, your other linebacker, is questionable. On the flip side, Falcons, Darnell Mooney, questionable. Jake Matthews, questionable. Billy Bowman, their safety, is out for the Falcons. That being said, man, listen, I love Mac Jones. I love what he's doing. He's
I know
been
you got to do it. Just
no,
do
hold on, no. I'm giving you my
it.
analysis here. Mac Jones has been pretty damn good, to be quite frank. Like, shout out to him. Shout out to East Coast Gridiron in the chat as well. But I know at CMC, this man is a receiver. This man is a receiver out there right now.
hmm
If you're a betting person, like I did last week, bet the over on the receiving yards for Christian McCaffrey because they're lining him out wide.
Dude, the fact that they keep putting
Like,
his line like under 50 yards for
yeah,
receiving is
it's
mind
crazy.
blowing. It's
I don't know what the
mind
line
blowing.
is now. I don't know what the line is right now.
It's
Maybe
yeah.
maybe they're starting to fix things up. But yeah, I took that and I ran with it for real. But Bijan, like you just alluded on, he's been amazing. He's been the best. Well, Jonathan Taylor and Bijan, who's better? I'm taking
I
Jonathan
mean,
Taylor,
if we're building a
but
franchise right now today, I'm taking Bijan because he's younger. But yes, Jonathan Taylor and him, it's like, I mean, which superstar do you want? It's like it's hard to pick between, but to me, it's still Bijan. But that's only because
yeah,
yeah, I just love the dude.
I think this is gonna be a close game. I can't take the I was thinking about taking the Falcons, but you know why I didn't? I don't trust Penix. I'm sorry. He's got to show me something more. I know he had a great game against
Bills.
last week. The Bills, yeah.
Mhm.
But even with Fred Warner out with the Niners, Penix has to show me you're on the road here. You're on the road to once upon a time, Candlestick Park.
We're not even in the right city anymore.
Give me the Niners here. I think they're gonna win. I do think this is gonna be a very close game. I agree with you, Kanai, but I think it's gonna be a field goal win. But I can't. Even though I want to, because you disrespect me all the time. I don't. I can't. I can't pick the Falcons here.
I didn't disrespect you this week. I said you guys are going to win by
because
15
you want Wilson to go off. You want Wilson to go off.
So
shout out to my boy Fabian with a $2 donut. Says cry Niner gang. My
it's
boy.
Bang bang. It's bang bang.
I will say this: I was in Tampa last weekend when the Niners were in town, and the hotel that I was staying in, Niner fans all over the place.
Yeah,
like it was a home game, bro.
Red and gold blood everywhere.
I went to the mall, dude. There's Niner gangs. They're all saying bang, 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 bang. I'm like, you right, Mick Foley? What the hell's going on here? Stop saying that. But I know I said once upon a time, Billo. I said Candlestick Park is where my demons live with Kaepernick. But that's your Sunday night slate. We'll give you the picks on Monday night after the fantasy part of the stream. So thank you all for being in here. Shout out to everyone. Smash that like button. Help us out a ton.
Just so everyone's clear, I know we said Colts and Chargers is the best. That's the best game on Sunday. We all know.
Yeah,
Bucks.
That's Sunday.
Bucks and Lions on Monday is gonna be so weird.
I said on the slate for Sunday.
Yes, sir. Yes, yeah.
That's why this is called the Sunday Rundown. That's why, because that will be a fantastic game. But let's win some money, man. Let's get some money for everybody because I've been hitting. I know you guys don't watch this part of the show. I'm trying to win you some money. Come on, man. I'm trying to help you guys. So, Knight, you know the rule. Quarterbacks. What's my golden rule, Knight?
You never go expensive.
I did this week. Patrick Mahomes, $7,000. The top dog.
Man's bucking trends left and right.
I know. I say, hold on. Let me go against the grain this week because, like I said earlier during the show, I said that the Chiefs are going to destroy the Raiders. So why would I say that without Mahomes going berserk? I know he's at 7,000, but you see the game logs there. 31, 30, 27, 30. He's number one in fantasy right now.
I know.
Number
I don't like it.
one.
I'm tired of him.
Without
I'm tired of his
the
face.
weapons.
I'm tired of all of it. All right, I'm sick of it.
I think that 7,000 is justifiable. I think you should play him, and I think you should just set it and forget it. Like, just set it tonight. Wake up tomorrow and just be like, oh, cool. It's locked. It's already 1 o'clock. I'm cool with Mahomes. But if you do want to go down, Caleb Williams. I know he's going to be the most popular guy on the slate at 5.8. It makes sense. He's playing the freaking Saints. So if you want to save some money, play some Caleb Williams. If you want to risk it for the biscuit, he's going to be low owned, play Patrick Mahomes.
You can always go my route because I try and predict game scripts. And like I said, I think the Cowboys won't stop scoring. And what does that mean for Mr. Jaden Daniels? I know that means I should pick Dak Prescott.
I'm about to say, I thought you were picking Dak. Okay.
No. I mean, I think Javonte. I don't know. I just think it's going to be kind of I don't think it's going to be like 5 passing touchdowns. I think Javonte is going to eat tomorrow. But I'm going to take Jaden Daniels because I think he'll have to throw, and I think that he will have to. I mean, I know his receivers. I understand all that. But I think Jaden Daniels can also, and he's back, he can run still. And I think he's just going to have to be forced to, like, they're not going to be able to just give Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt the ball continually. Like, that's not going to happen. I think that 40 attempts is realistic for him. So, yeah, let me get the guy who I think will throw it 40 times, who usually gets, I mean, what's his game logs are pretty consistent, so.
Yep, there it is. My thing is, like, you can play Dak too. So you got a couple of options there. I would say Mahomes, Daniels, Dak, Caleb Williams, like those are probably your core. And then if you want to go against the grain, Jordan Love is always in play at 6.2, but I like that. For running backs, Knipe, I paid up. Or actually, hold on, let me bring up my I I I love Jonathan Taylor. I had him in at first, but he's at 8.8K. Usually every time I play the top running back, they don't do anything for me. So I went again. I changed my mind. I went with like you said, you've been touching on them all show. Bill, 6.1K. I think he is going to be the bulk of the offense for the Commanders, with Daniels, of course. But I think if the Commanders have a shot to win this game, they have to get this guy involved. They got to get this guy going, especially with Debo out, McLaurin out. They
I mean,
got to
yeah,
feed.
playing anybody against the Cowboys guys has been successful this entire fantasy season. So I don't. I mean,
Yeah,
I know what I just said was against Bill, but I mean, it's
yeah.
also not like that bad. Like that's not a bad play.
He's
Anyone against the Cowboys can score.
he's 6.1K, so you're not going to break the bank playing him. My second running back, I went just one tick low.
Yeah,
Quinshawn
you have
Judkins. Got to play
everybody.
him.
You have to play this man. There is
Yeah.
no reason he is not in your lineup. I know everyone will have him, but you don't want to miss on this week with him. Like he's going to get 25 plus points.
The game script is going to be sloppy. It's going to be rainy. It's going to be windy. They're going to run the ball. And if the Browns have any shot to win the game, this guy has to get going. I mean, you saw like 23 attempts, 21 attempts. You might see it close to 30 attempts
Dude, he just, I
in
mean,
this
as
game.
far as just like the eye test too, like Quinshawn looks so good.
Yeah, he
Like
does.
I wish he was on a better team. I feel bad for him
Yeah.
because he is such a good football player. Like he is elusive, he's strong. Like that is an awesome running back. I like the dude. He's awesome.
My last, because I took a flex for running back, my last guy was kind of a risky play because I took Rico. I know his price point is at 6.8 now. It's getting up there, of course, from his production. Even though Chuba Hubbard is back, I said earlier, I think Rico took over this backfield. You can't. The guy had 206 yards and then 183 yards. You
He
can't bench
definitely
this
did,
guy.
he definitely
Like,
did take over the backfield because if you listen to the coach speak, like I mean, if it was Chuba, you would have come out and said, We paid Chuba. Chuba's our starter." You would have just said that and
yeah,
been done with it. The fact that you left it like unanswered and was like, "Oh, we've talked internally about who it's going to be." It's like, all right, so it's
no,
it's Rico. I got it.
yeah.
It's
I
Rico.
mean, you see the production there, bro. Like, I mean, if I get burned, I get burned. But like, you're playing the Jets. We already touched on the Jets stink. Just like the Cowboys run defense, the Jets can't stop anybody.
Well, even
So I
if
know.
like yeah, I agree. Sorry to cut you off one more time. Even if he doesn't score or doesn't get 200 or close to 200 yards like he's been getting, he could very easily get 90 yards and two touchdowns. Like he's gonna have touchdown equity this week. So I like that. I like that play.
Yeah, I know. Like, he might be low owned now because people might get scared of that price tag there. But that's my three running backs there.
And so I know for my flex, didn't I go JT for my flex?
Yeah, you did. I
Yeah, I
love him.
pay.
I love him this
Yeah,
week. But
I mean I paid up just because he again until he gives me a reason not to like I don't mind paying up for a guy who I know is a surefire fantasy asset. So I did go him. I did go Judkins, right?
yeah, and you went with Bill.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Oh, I did take Bill.
yeah, you took
I
Bill.
forgot to take Bill. Okay, I guess I believe in the Commanders, and I
Well, you picked him to win.
yeah, no, I didn't pick the Commanders. I picked Cowboys to dog walk them, but I mean, I still think the
Oh
Commanders will
yeah,
have to they're gonna have to put up points. They're gonna have to chase it. The Cowboys again playing anyone against the Cowboys has been just money in fantasy. So I mean, I hope that they all have a day. I guess.
yeah. I mean, I feel like it's scary that you and I both took the same running backs, other than Taylor, because that means probably the whole field is probably thinking the same thing. So if you do want to go against the grain to
So
win,
I'd say Javante is also great. I don't know why I picked Ja'Cory over Javante. I don't know how much more is Javante over Bill.
he's 600 more, so you probably didn't have the money.
Maybe not, but just so everyone's clear, I made this lineup with like 4 minutes to think about it.
I honestly think Saquon too is in line for the week, the Saquon week. Like
At Minnesota, maybe, yeah. Because
I
if I
almost,
mean,
I
go ahead.
almost played him, but I'm still scared. But I feel like this is the week that Saquon gets at least 100 yards and like a touchdown. Like he's gonna go off, and he's only at 7.7K. So
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll only absolute in my opinion so far. Like I agree with Mahomes, but then also Judkins. Like Judkins has to be played this week. I mean, I hope to God it comes to fruition, but it should. It should. There should be no reason it doesn't.
yeah,
Are
going
you
to
that
receive,
you
going
that
for
bored?
receivers. I'm gonna go with. I know it's risky because it's his first game back, but you got to go with that boy Rice. 5.6K. I paired him with Mahomes. It could be a risky play. You know, you can go Worthy. Worthy's at 6.1K, but I'm gonna take the savings and maybe go with Rice because before Rice went down with the injury, he was the clear cut number one over there in Kansas City. I know, and the fact is he wasn't hurt, so he was still with the team
Correct. Yeah. So
doing
they've already
stuff.
they've already they've
And
already come out and said that he's going to get a full workload. There's going to be no restrictions. It's not going to be a snap count. Not going to be nothing. He's going to slot in just like he was playing every week.
yeah, so like like I say, I think Rice might be a very high owned receiver. And then I touched on it earlier. I gotta search his name up because he's 3K flat. Chris Moore for the Commanders. I might
Yeah.
change it. I might change it because
No. No. You
Well,
keep him.
Luke McCaffrey also is in play.
No.
I will say that.
No. Christopher Moore is the
Yeah,
only option.
I know. I mean,
He's
he's
seeing
3K.
12 targets tomorrow. All right.
Yeah, like you got the game script. Cowboys and Commanders are going to be high scoring. 3K minimum. That's a free square. If he burns you, I'm sorry. He stinks. That's just how it goes. Because if he gives you 10 points, it pays it off. And then for my third receiver, I went with that guy, CeeDee Lamb. I know it's risky because he's coming off an injury, but I love this player. I mean, CeeDee Lamb's one of my favorite receivers in the game. He's a beast, and you get him at 7.5K. Before he went down, he was at 8, so you're saving $500. Give me CeeDee Lamb in a high scoring game. I don't know if there's going to be limitations or anything like that, but CeeDee Lamb is your guy if you're going to pay up, in my opinion.
Is there? So I know I took Chris Moore also. Who else did I take at wide receiver? Did I take a Dunze?
You took Olave, which actually I had Olave in
Olave.
there too. I like
Yeah.
Olave.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
honestly, Olave, I love in the PPR format. So any PPR format, I'm gonna go after Olave like it's like it's going out of style. Because Olave just he's similar to the Jamar Chase type of level of attention. Like he just gets fed targets as he should,
And
because
you
he's
see
really
the
like
game logs,
yeah.
at
I
least
mean,
10.
yeah, PPR, he's money, man. And I mean, I feel like that environment in Chicago, like I don't think the weather's gonna be as bad as people are predicting. It might be a little bit windy,
It,
so
I
the deep
saw there's
shot's
gonna
not.
be some rain and stuff. Yeah, but
But the rain actually won't be that prevalent. I think the wind is a little more of an issue. However, I also don't know if it's going to be that bad consistently to where it's like Olave is useless. I don't think that's going to happen. So I think Olave in a PPR format's awesome. And then who was my other guy?
you took Rice. We have like
Rashi.
yeah, we have more
Yeah, I mean,
Rice. Dude, our
when the
lineup looks
I
similar.
mean, when our report came out about him having zero limitations on anything, like it was just like he's just gonna play like he's been playing. I was like, man, a new toy for Patrick. I feel like he's gonna abuse that a little bit. He might try and get him rolling just to get him like just to get him in the feel of the game again. They might force feed him 9+ targets tomorrow, and I mean, the guy's not gonna just go out there and drop him. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
Yeah,
right away. I almost feel like they go to him deliberately first play of the game, and it's going to be like a little bubble screen, something's no further than 3-4 yards down the field, just so he can catch it and get hit, and then that way he feels like he's part of the. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
get him hit and get him part of the game. Get him rah-rahed up and shit, and then he'll get rolling. So yeah,
yeah. I mean, Mahomes is in line for. I think, like you said earlier, there's some teams that like just keep throwing it, no matter what the score is. That's the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are the same team too. Like they'll keep throwing like the Lions and like I forgot the other team,
Cowboys and
the
Cowboys
Cowboys.
line,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
they'll keep throwing, man. So like even though they're gonna be up 20 points, if they do get up 20 points with the Raiders, I think they're gonna keep going, keep throwing it. So for the tight end spot, I went with Tucker Kraft. He's at 4.9K. I just love Tucker Kraft, man. He's the safety blanket for Jordan Love. You got
Yeah,
a good
microphone.
matchup here with the Cardinals. 4.9K, like I just alluded to. he's hovering right around that price tag. He hasn't really shown you a breakout game like week 2, but if you want a touchdown and a lot of throws underneath, Tucker Kraft is your guy. I do love Tyler Warren though, your boy,
Oh yeah. Oh
because
yeah.
5.2K, like we touched on it earlier. No Josh Downs, no Doolin. So I think
Have you watched this man play?
he's a beast, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
the fact that Colston Loveland was taken in front,
I
like that
know.
is in so like the
I
tape, the tape, like dude, I watched some college after I watched his preseason, I was like, I gotta check out this guy's body of work in college, at least a little bit. And my God, like, how are these guys getting paid millions upon millions of dollars to run these franchises? Like, dude, put me at the
yeah
wheel of some of these
yeah.
guys. Like, I could have told you freaking from just a naked eye test from one game that Colston Loveland was not that dude, and that Tyler Warren was. Like, dude, they play with such different intensities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that drove me insane that Colston Loveland was the first tight end taken after watching that dude play. Oh, like my
When the
microphone's
draft,
back. My living
when
microphone is back. Thank you.
huh?
My cat's tail has been in my face for
Oh,
like the last 10 minutes.
um, I do like Fannin because Njoku's out, but that rain and that weather kind of scares me there. So if you want to take the shot at 3.9, you save some money. Njoku's missing, so like that's another good play there.
So
But
that was my thought process. That's where I
yeah,
went. I'll just spoil it now.
okay,
I went
oh, okay,
Fannin tight end. And only because like yes, they're not going to go deep, but I mean it's PPR. He could catch 7 balls even if they're wet and rainy. He can still catch them. And we all know that Dylan Gabriel's not throwing downfield, so the quick passes are all going to go to Fannin. And yeah, like Judy's going to have 2 targets probably, and Fannin will have 12
yeah,
at
he had
most.
10 last week. I mean,
Yeah,
Fannin has been the target guy, so.
yeah.
I also like Dr. Van just pointed out. I think Evan Ingram. I didn't put it because you're gonna be like, oh, you're playing all the guys in your fantasy team. But Evan Ingram at $4,000.
Wait, you
He's
don't have
getting
Ingram?
yeah, dude. He's playing this week for me. Yeah,
You do not
keep
have Evan
watching. Yes,
Ingram.
I do. Keep watching my
Do you
team.
really?
Yeah, I picked him up on
Oh,
waivers. He was free. Um,
oh, I didn't know. Who was your other tight end?
Kincaid. He was out last
Oh,
week.
okay. I don't
Yeah,
know why
he's
I
on
didn't
a
notice
bye.
that.
Yeah, he's on a
Okay.
bye.
All right.
So yeah, even more. Evan Ingram, he's in a good spot. 4K. He's getting the targets now,
No, he's
and
not.
yes, he is. He's gonna
Four
ball out.
yards,
He's
one
gonna
catch.
ball out just for you, Doctor Van. He's gonna do some crazy things. So if
Dr.
you want
Van,
to take,
can you let Sutton get like 200 yards and let Ingram not eat this week?
I played Sutton last week. He had 1.8 points.
That's
I
what I
mean,
need from Ingram.
Angel's whole team had the Broncos offense, but I had the guy that they wanted. He had R.J. Harvey, he had Bo Nix, and he had Sutton. But guess what? Ingram was the target hog. For the defense, we touched on it all night. We touched on it. It's just a nail on a hammer right now. I got the Browns defense because that game is ugly, sloppy, wet, and just give me the Browns. And I think Garrett, this might be a Myles Garrett just flat out
4
masterpiece game.
sacks. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
4
this might
sacks.
be like a strip sack, touchdown. Like this might be a crazy game for the Browns defense. So
Yeah,
give
there
me
you
the
go.
Browns at 3K.
I like it. I like it. Who did I can't remember who I went on defense.
Let me check real quick.
Did I go Panthers or no?
You went with the Patriots. I
Okay,
like that.
yeah.
I like that too. Yeah.
I mean, that's a no-brainer. I
Yeah.
went Patriots because it's like at this point with no Ridley, anybody against the Titans is a good play. And then Vrabel against his old team, like he just has that much more reason just to beat the dog water out of them.
Yeah. That's a
Because I
good
think,
that's a good pick.
yeah, so I mean, at worst, what are they going to give you? 8 points as a defense, probably at worst, and realistically, that's with no touchdowns. Like they could very well get a defensive touchdown or some sort of like ridiculous play. But
Yeah.
I think 4+ sacks is a guarantee tomorrow for the Patriots, and then I also think 2 turnovers is inevitable. So it's like there's my 8 points right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So there's your DraftKings side of things or your fantasy plays. If you want to win some money, just listen to us. We kind of know what we're doing here. Before we head out, Monday night we got 2 games. Bucks, Lions, Texans, Seahawks. I'm gonna give you my picks, and I'll ask for yours. I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the Bucks on the road. I think the Bucks right now are just on fire. Shake your head. I hope you do. I think the Bucks right now are just on fire. I know Ibuka's out. I know, but they get Mike Evans back. So give me the Bucks. I know Bucky Irving is still gonna miss, but Baker Mayfield right now. Chat. Baker Mayfield is your MVP in the NFL.
Yeah, that's
through
true.
6 weeks. The Lions, I know they came off a tough loss against the Chiefs, but I think right now the Bucks are just rolling. And then on the second doubleheader, you got the Texans and the Seahawks. Seahawks beat the Jags. Feed Kenneth Walker. Can you do that?
No.
What is going on, Clint Kubiak?
No.
Feed him.
Kubiak. No.
Charbonnet stinks. Charbonnet stinks. He has the worst yards per carry in the league. Feed K9. Give me the Seahawks at home.
Well, we disagree on one, and you already know which one. Lions are winning, baby. Dan Campbell ain't losing that game, especially after losing to the Chiefs. They're going to come back even more fired up. I love Baker Mayfield. He's probably everyone's favorite player that's not on their favorite team is Baker Mayfield. And yes, he is the quarterback, or he is the MVP favorite right now. But a lot of pieces missing. I know he's done it without the pieces. He just beat my team, without those pieces on the field. But my defense is also worse, and they were also playing at home. So. A hostile environment, a team that is hungry, that is ready, they love the playoff atmosphere. Dan Campbell's going to have his guys ready to go. And not saying Todd Bowles won't, not saying Baker Mayfield won't be ready because it's going to be a fight. But the Lions will come out on top on this one. Like this is one I feel very, very confident in. Even though, we all know Tampa Bay has been absolutely crushing it this year, but I just think they're coming in too weak, especially in a hostile environment.
I will say this. Can I hold on real quick?
Mm.
I'm going to be watching that game. I'm going to be watching that game very close. K9 and Montgomery on your head. On your head top.
I got Gibbs, so let's see what happens.
Fuck, I forgot you too.
Yeah, and then let's get involved with the Seahawks and the Texans. That'll be a fun one. Texans, I want to pick only because they're more desperate right now. And when teams get desperate, they just play more desperate, you know what I mean? And they could potentially just squeak out a W that you weren't expecting. I'm almost talking myself into it as I'm doing the analysis. Let's go with it. Let's just follow the instinct.
Okay, let me change this.
Let's go with the instinct, baby. Let's take the Texans to get a shocking W because their defense is not poor. They're not coached improperly. I feel like it's just that their players, I feel, have not been playing up to what they could, but also they're wrong personnel. They're coming off the bye week. They're going to get rookies involved. They're going to be a little more creative, in my opinion. And I think that the post bye is going to help this team more than almost any other because they needed to get right week and a chance to all get on the same page. And because we all know, dude, Stroud showed so much greatness in his rookie year. We all thought he was the next coming of freaking Deshaun Watson before all the garbage. He looked like the next Deshaun Watson before all the crap. And then he did his podcast, and then he started talking too much. And then the NFL is a real humbling place because he got humbled real quick the next season. And so we all know, though, that he has it in him. And we all know that CJ Stroud can be that dude and pass for 350 yards and 4 TDs. Not saying he's going to do that. I think he will do enough to win. I could see 275-2 being enough to win. But I am going to go ahead and take the Texans to get an upset on the road.
Okay. Hey, that definitely happened. Tyler, real quick before we end the show, he says, do I start Dowdle or Dobbs? I'm going to say Rico all day.
Romeo Dobbs? Is that
Don't you dare disrespect my boy. Don't you dare disrespect. He might go
hit a one-off week, okay? Don't shoot.
Stop it.
All right, as a fantasy player, you would take, sure, maybe, you can't even argue the ceiling is higher. That was just a random one-off week. Dowdle just showed 200 yards and multiple touchdowns.
It's golden season now, baby. It's golden day.
I don't even care if that's PPR. That's Dowdle, and that's not even a close, in my opinion.
Yeah, go Rico. Thank you to everybody. Shout out to the Knipes Kitty. Simba's right here messing with me, too. But shout out to everybody.
Look at this little asshole.
Thank you for joining us. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you all. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. If you're watching the replay, drop us some comments. We'll answer them after the show is over. And good luck to your favorite team, except for the Cardinals. And good luck to your parlays, your DraftKings, your fantasy, and last words tonight before we head out.
Go Niners, baby. Bang, bang.
Boo. I thought it was bye-bye Niners. We're out here. Love, peace, chicken grease on Max Covers TV. Peace. Wake up early. You got football at 9:30 a.m. p.m. or 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Sorry. Bye.